just roll it along your hands like this. I'm balancing a ball on my nose. It's a hand sack. And you can make a whole bouquet of carnations, or you can make earrings and wear it as a necklace. And now you can have a whole necklace of magic balls. Hey guys, what's up? So a lot of you have requested that I try to teach Yuri Shumakov's magic ball. So here goes. I'm going to show you how to fold the mini magic ball from half a sheet of printer paper. And I'm going to show you my new, easier method that doesn't require any tape or glue. And the method I'm going to show you is a lot easier because you don't need to make that whole diagonal grid in both directions business. And you don't need to do all of that arduous reversing of creases. It's just a lot faster to fold and it's a lot easier. Want to learn how to fold it? Ready, set, here goes. In this video, I'm going to show you my special method for how to make Yuri Shumakov's mini magic ball from half a sheet of printer paper. If you want to make the magic ball from $1, I have a separate tutorial. Click here for that. Alright, here goes. If you're using paper that's colored on one side and white on the other, then let's begin white side up. Let's start by folding the short edge onto the long edge. Try to make really precise folds and crease sharply. Now let's fold the bottom edge to this edge. Fold exact. And let's rotate. And let's fold this flap up so that the fold aligns with this edge. And let's unfold this flap and unfold this flap. Now let's rotate and let's fold in half. And let's rotate 180 degrees and let's fold the front flap to the top. Now let's turn over right to left and let's fold the bottom edge to the top. Hold it down so that the layers don't slide. Okay, so that's what it looks like from the side. Now let's rotate 180 degrees and let's fold the front flap to the top. And let's turn over right to left and let's fold this front flap to the top. And now let's unfold this flap and let's turn over right to left and let's fold in half. So we're just reversing this crease. Now let's rotate 180 degrees. This is what it should look like from the side. And let's fold this flap up to the top edge. And let's turn over right to left and let's fold in half. Okay, let's unfold. So we have the zigzags going along. Let's pull this out and let's continue the zigzags. So we just need to reverse these two creases. Like that. Okay, so let's hold it like this, open it up, and let's take this fold right here, this mountain fold, and fold it onto this valley crease. And flatten it, and you see when we flatten it, we make the fold in between. And now let's take the next mountain and fold it onto the valley crease. So it's like that. And let's continue all the way down. And let's fold this flap to the valley crease. Okay, now let's rotate and let's fold the bottom edge to this edge. And now let's fold this flap up to this edge. So it's like turning the page of a book. And let's continue all the way up. Okay, now let's unfold. Now let's turn over. All right, now let's completely unfold. Now we want all of these creases to be mountains. So we need to reverse 5 creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here goes. All right, now let's just go down this whole paper, just reinforcing the mountain folds because they're very important. Okay, let's unfold again. Now the important thing here is that the paper is divided into an odd number of sections. This is 1, 2, 3, 21 sections. Even though this section is a little thinner, it's still a section. So we have 21 sections, an odd number of sections, that's good. If you're using some other dimension of paper and you count and you have an even number of sections, then I recommend cutting off the extra section so that you end up with an odd number of sections. That'll make the lock a lot easier. So if you do have a shorter section, then let's make that be a mountain fold. So fold that behind. And let's make this right full section a valley fold. So fold that like that. Okay, now remember these are all mountain creases. Let's fold in half. And rotate, and let's fold the front flap to the top. And let's turn over right to left and fold the bottom edge to the top. And rotate 180 degrees, and let's fold the front flap to the top. And turn over right to left, and let's fold the front flap to the top. And now let's unfold this flap, turn over right to left, and fold in half. So we're just reversing this crease. And rotate. And let's fold this flap to the top edge. And turn over right to left, and let's fold in half. Okay, now let's turn over right to left, and we're going to reverse fold not the first or second, but the third flap. And here goes. We just take it and push it in. So we want these two edges to line up and these two edges. So it's like that. And now let's reverse the first flap. So push it in. Like that. Now let's open this flap. So it's like this. And now we're going to make a paper airplane fold. So fold this flap in and fold this flap in. And let's close it up. And now let's open this slot and let's do a paper airplane fold here. So fold to the middle and fold to the middle and close it back up. Okay, now let's rotate and let's push down here so that we make a little box right here, and let's push right here. So we have a box like this. And now let's turn over and let's pinch right here and pinch it down like this, and let's pinch right here and pinch down like this. So this is what it should look like. It looks like a warrior with a sword. Hi-ya! Okay, so we just made 4 very important creases. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's open, just spread it apart like this, and let's push this crease up from behind. Just push it up, and let's push this crease up. And now let's push together. So it's like this. Now let's pinch here. And let's pinch here. And open. So we have the 4 important creases. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's pull open. And let's push this crease up. And push this crease up. And let's push it together. So it's like this. Now let's continue. So pinch here and pinch here and open and push up here and here and push together. And let's continue all the way down. And we flatten here. And we flatten here. And we flatten here. Oh, make sure that this fold right in here gets pushed in. And now let's squash here. And squash here. Oh, this can get unfolded. So it's like this. And let's just unfold up this little flap here and this little flap. Okay. So here's the zigzag side. Let's turn it over and we have the pointy side. Now we're going to make a series of reverse folds. We're going to reverse fold these corners, but first let's fold this flap up. Just a simple valley fold. And now let's reverse fold all of these corners. So push it in And make sure that the edges align there and there. And continue all the way along. Okay, and now let's rotate, and let's do the same thing on this side. So let's first fold this flap up, and reverse fold all of these flaps. And let's fold this flap up. Alright, so there's the pattern. There's the caterpillar. And now we just need to bring the two ends together and lock them. And this is how we're going to do it. So let's pull it apart about like this. And now let's unfold this end like this, and unfold this end. And let's unfold the mountain little flap, and let's unfold the valley little flap. Okay, let's stick the mountain flap onto the valley. And pull it so that it's straight. And now fold it over like that. Make sure that it's all the way in. And now we're going to fold the flap down on this crease. So it's like this. And just pull it so that it is perfectly straight. And now reach your hand into here. Make sure to keep holding onto here and flatten it like this. Notice that the ends are interlocked like that. Okay, hold this so that it doesn't come apart. Now let's just remake these folds as they were. So let's start out by making this mountain fold here and push this in. Notice I'm still holding the thing together so it's not going to come apart. And push this point in and pinch this fold and pinch here and here. And now just push it together. And now remake any reverse folds that got unfolded. So reach in here and push this inside, reverse fold it. And over on this side. And this reverse fold. So it's like that. And there it is. And you can just squeeze it so that The creases are sharp all over as you turn it around. And now we're ready to poof into the magic ball. Isn't that cool? And it can be used as a contact juggling ball, or it can go on the end of a pencil. And if you blow on the bottom part, then it'll spin. Or it can just go on the end of a pencil like this, or it can be used as a microphone. Testing, testing. Or you can stick it on your finger and you can have a swollen thumb. And now I'm going to show you some other things that you can do with your magic ball, such as, first, it can be used as a contact juggling ball. It's like this, you just roll it along your hands like this. And it doesn't break or chip. And you can also bat it around either on the front of your hands, or if you get good, on the back of your hands. So it's kind of like a hacky sack, but with a hand. It's a hand sack. Oh! And it can also balance on your nose. Ta-da! I'm balancing a ball on my nose. Or it can be a clown nose. Or not. And you can have fun with your friends, batting it back and forth. Oh! Oh, I squashed it though. Or it can be used as an actual hacky sack. Or you could put it on the end of a flying candy cane, so you have a carnation. And you can make a whole bouquet of flying candy cane carnations. And they fly. Or you can stick some yarn through it and wear it as a necklace. The easiest way to thread it is to first squash the magic ball like a donut, and then just stick the thread, or yarn in this case, through the hole of the donut. And then just puff the magic ball out again, and now you can have a whole necklace of magic balls. Ta-da! Or you can make earrings and whack yourself in the face. Turn it upside down, and there's your ornament. In order to make your magic ball Christmas ornament, you first want to make a slip knot in your yarn, or whatever you're using. So hold it like this and grab it with your thumb and index finger, lift up and grab it with your middle finger, and then take this loop and wrap it around a couple times and reach through the loop with your thumb and index finger and grab the long yarn and pull it through. And now cut off the short part. And here we have the slip knot. You can make it smaller by pulling through like this, and make it tighter by pulling the short end. And now we're going to stick this loop through the magic ball. So first, squash it like a donut, like in the necklace, and push the loop through the hole of the donut, and then puff the magic ball back out. Oops, don't lose the loop. And now, you just want to hook the loop onto any of these corners. Like that. And turn it upside down, and you can squash it. And there's your ornament. You are getting sleepy. Alright, well I hope you guys were able to fold this magic ball, and I hope you found this video as epic as it was for me to make. And if you want to make a mini magic ball from $1, then click here. And now I'm going to try to juggle 5 magic balls.